welcome back. I'm your host Manshi Tiwari and we are joining you from the Bharat Mobility Global Expo 2025. Right now, I'm here at Alkraft's stall. With me joining is Basil Siddeeqi, MD at Alkraft Thermo Technologies. Basil, thank you so much for joining
Thank you
us
for having
today.
us. Thank you.
All right, so we are at this event, Basil. You know, a lot of industry people are here, a lot of leaders are here, a lot of collaboration is happening. What are your expectations from this event? How do you see this event?
This event, as you know, is happening now concurrently with the component show, the passenger vehicle show, commercial vehicle show, and the construction show, showcasing India's entire capability in the mobility sector. So it's an exciting time that we have all this happening, all these customers happening, and we are present in all these segments, especially the construction equipment, commercial vehicle, and so our expectation is that this show, fantastic new venue,
Yeah.
and big halls, and there's been a lot of footfall, a lot of customers, a lot of activities, a lot of actions. So we hope that this show, the way it's going to blossom into something totally different than what we've been used to in the past.
All right, 25 years back, I believe, right? You started Allcraft.
30 years back.
30 years
30
back,
years
all right. 30 years back, and I think you started with your first R&D unit, just
Yes.
one R&D
Yes,
unit, right?
yes.
Aluminium heat
Yes,
exchanger.
yes, yes.
Tell me about your journey from that one R&D unit to now. Like, we are seeing all these things in your
Yeah,
stall. Like,
it is-
you've forayed into multiple things, seems like.
Yeah, I mean, it is a blessing from Almighty. We started when, at that time, aluminum radiators was not there in the market. And when we came in, nobody knew how to manufacture aluminum radiators. It was 93. So we started, like you said correctly, you researched about our company. We started with the R&D lab. And we brought a team of experts from IIT Chennai to support us in that journey. So they supported us, the thermal lab in IIT Chennai. And we brought back copper brass radiators from the market, studied what is going on, and developed our radiators from scratch.
Okay.
So they were the ones who supported us in helping us develop the fundamentals of design of a radiator and how to test them and how to develop a radiator and how to design a radiator. So from there, as you can see, it's been now 30 years.
30 years.
And we've been through from all the way from BS1 now to BS6. What you're seeing here is BS6, and now we're going beyond.
Yeah.
To the next
Thermal
gen.
innovation for next gen mobility.
Mobility.
This is what this space
Yeah.
is all about. Please explain us what is this all
So,
about.
all along, the whole buzzword around is now how we're going to move away from the traditional IC engines. So, in the commercial vehicle sector where we are primarily playing, the options are, the diesel is there. The BS6 diesel is a very good engine. The emissions have come down very drastically from the days what we were earlier. But given the challenges that we have, the climate change and all that, the industry is pushing for alternate powertrains, electrical, hydrogen, alternate fuels like LNG, CNG, as is already there. And what we see over here is the showcase of all that entire range you see. We have solutions here covering traditional diesel, covering alternate fuels, covering electrical vehicles.
All right, thank you so much for answering that. But what are you showcasing? I mean, I have seen this part, but if you can go a bit in detail, like what are those innovations that you are showcasing in this expo? If you can just walk me through.
We can
all
walk
these.
through. I would start. So these are the traditional diesel, and what the customers are focusing over here in terms of innovation is better reliability. So they want a product that does not fail. So we are proudly to say that this product, ever since it has been launched,
Yeah.
there has not been a single failure in the market. The
Okay.
credit goes to the good collaboration we had with the customer,
All right.
where we collaborate on the designs very early, well ahead of the BS6 introduction, and a lot of innovations have been brought into this product in terms of the design, unique features, to ensure that whatever happens in the field, the product will be reliable for the life of the vehicle.
So reliability is the theme.
Reliable
for
is the
this.
theme, has
Yeah.
been the theme for the customer. Obviously, the other challenge that customers are facing is that the horsepower, the power. So we started maybe 180 horsepower, 250 horsepower. Now it's going to 300, 350 horsepower. But all we have is the same space to work with. So we have developed unique fin and tube geometries that within the same space we're able to deliver a higher or good thermal performance. So that's the other challenge, the other innovation that has gone into the product.
All right, so this is a commercial vehicle
And
part, right?
now the commercial vehicle, and then we have the EV side.
Okay.
So the EV side, you have traction motor cooling.
Mm-hmm.
So this is used in a tipper vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the segment where it's very easy to electrify because it's a very limited area of work. And here is a traditional radiator with an electrical fan.
Okay.
And the challenges that we face over here are that compared to a diesel engine, you are facing challenges that the operating temperatures that the radiator has to work is much lower.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there are the challenges over
You know, the red hot topic is green.
there. Green.
Right
Yeah.
now in India, right? And of course, in most of the parts of the world, we are talking about EV. You know, India has its own EV dream. What do you think? Where are we currently, and how are you sort of contributing to India's EV dream?
So what we can do is luckily for us, there's a requirement for heat transfer in EVs also. That's where we come in. So like I said, we have the traction motor. We also have something for the batteries. So the battery is very sensitive for temperature. As you know, the safety of the battery, the life of the battery, the health of the battery depends on keeping the temperature of the battery cells optimal level, between 15 degrees to 30 degrees. So these are cold plates where the battery cells sit on.
All right.
And these cold plates are also manufactured by us, the same process. But the design of the cold plates are very critical because you need temperature uniformity in the battery cell, very limited, low temperature, controlled temperature uniformity. You need a flatness to ensure that the heat transfer that takes place between the batteries and the cold plate is good across all cells. So this is what we are doing, and we are indigenizing this currently. These are being imported into India. So we're one of the companies like what we had pioneered on the earlier 30 years ago. We are now trying to do the same thing for the EV vehicles.
All right. So you're trying to make it in India.
Make it in India.
All right.
Yeah.
What are those, like, apart from EV, this was commercial segment. You showed me the EV space as well. What more are we expecting?
So
What more are you showcasing?
Here is a product. Again, this is one of the other themes that's happening is to make India a component supplier for the world.
Okay.
And this is what the government is
The
also talking
Atmanirbhar
about.
Bharat.
Atmanirbhar, and we have the capabilities to serve the world. And there's this whole talk about the China plus one strategy and all this stuff. So this product is actually a product that we have developed for the North American market.
Okay.
It's a water-cooled transmission oil cooler, which is replacing all their existing legacy products and being supplied from India to the North American market.
All right. Okay. So
And
you are also making in India, made for Indian people, and also exporting to
and
the
this is
different parts
designed
of
in
the world.
India.
All right.
And
Developed.
this is developed in India,
Yeah.
and this is also the product that we have patented also.
All right, it's a patented product. Now, since you told me that you are sort of exporting it to the North American market as
It's
well.
going to start exporting.
You're going to start exporting it. On that note, of course, what are your expansion plans in terms of course, North America, we know you were talking about China plus one, right? What are your expansion plans in the upcoming few years?
So we are looking for products like this, as well as there are other products in the industrial segment. So we not only serve the commercial vehicles segment, we have also forayed into the non-auto, construction equipment, as well as the industrial segment. So what you see here is a very large product, again being supplied to the North American market.
Yeah,
Which
with
is-
great power comes great reliability.
So,
That's
yeah.
the theme I can see.
So because the larger the product, there are very serious issues related to vibration as well as thermal shock. Thermal shock is when the product has to go through, in a genset is operated every time there's a power failure. So if you have many startups and shutdowns in a very cold environment, think about North American environment where you have minus degrees, then the product has to keep going from that minus degrees to the operating temperature. If it keeps happening, there's possibilities for failure. So these products are designed to withstand those kind of extreme conditions, as well as we are develop these products with high performance automotive fin and tube geometries. That so within the given space, we're able to give customers with smaller core sizes higher performance than what others are able to offer.
Alright, thermal performance for clean, efficient, and silent gensets.
So
Right.
these are kept in canopies, as you know, because
Yeah.
the genset will be kept. So because of that, the there's a temperature rise because they're kept in canopies. So the performance has to meet in the canopy. So the silent generators require higher thermal performance.
All right. Thank you so much for showcasing this to us. Any more products or what?
So we have another unique product here.
All right.
This is a product that we've developed for an armored vehicle.
All
It has
right.
10 heat exchangers,
Okay.
all packed into this one integrated cooling system.
Okay.
So the challenge here is, when you design for 10 different heat exchangers, all the different fluids have to be cooled, and you have to ensure that the system is designed such a way that all the heat exchangers are able to perform optimally
Okay.
with one single fan.
Oh.
So because we use a lot of advanced engineering, CFD tools and CA tools, we have done a lot of design ahead on our software models. And when we launched this product, this was for an international armored vehicle company, we were able to pass the desert trials at 55 degrees temperature for the first time through.
All right. So this product was specifically for an international company, or you're
It was for
also
an international company. We do also
Alright.
locally. We are supplying locally
Alright.
also. We are supplying all local defense companies also.
Okay.
But this product, very sophisticated product with 10
Yeah.
heat exchangers,
was made
designed-
specially for one company,
One
but you
company.
are also localizing this
localized.
product.
It's
Alright.
Yeah, it's all locally produced and designed.
All right. On that note, Basil, the future of mobility is huge. Everyone is talking about the future of mobility, and it's changing rapidly. The definition of future is changing rapidly, right? At every second. What do you think? Like, what is your company's vision when it comes to the future of mobility? What do you like? How do you define future of mobility?
See, it's very difficult to predict what is going to happen. Even when we talked about the electrical vehicles, there are some segments where they say it may take longer, but there are other solutions coming with hydrogen powered ICE, and we look forward to that because you already have an established base with ICEs, and if we are able to develop and produce hydrogen at an optimal cost, that may be more effective. So there are a lot of technologies at play when we talk about this future. So which technologies are going to survive and which technologies are going to grow? That's a big uncertainty.
Yeah.
So we have to be present in all these technologies. We can't choose right now. Nobody knows where the future is going to go, and that's the way our customer is also operating. So that's one aspect, that we have to play in all the different type of technologies where our product has to go and be present and develop along with the customer and learn as we develop the product. The other aspect is that there are a lot of changes happening in terms of like where the as we said, China plus one strategy and all this stuff. So that also is kind of throwing open. You are not making a product only for Indian environment. You have to make a product for the world. So the future of mobility is not just about India. The future of mobility for Indian companies is about making product for the world.
Yeah.
So this is what I would say about what the future,
All right.
the way we see it. Yeah.
Basil, you've been a prolific leader in this industry for so long. As you were telling me that you started 30 years back. This company was started 30 years back. You've covered a huge, long journey, right? I want to ask you, how do you see the current market of mobility in India? Do you think, in terms of technology and all that you were talking about, have we just scratched the surface, or are we actually, nearing towards maturity? Where are we?
We cannot, given all what we said, I don't think we can ever say, yes, in terms of diesel powertrains, I think India has reached a very good level of maturity, and probably, like many people are saying, can be the last man standing in the world to continue to provide the technology. IC engines are not going to go away very easily. So there's a good level of maturity. But when you talk about all the new technology, we talk about hydrogen, or you talk about electrical vehicles, the thing is that I think, from my sense, is that the whole world is kind of almost on the same space. There are a few countries like China who have gone ahead, but almost the rest of the world is almost on the same space when it comes to the new gen
Yeah.
technologies. So there's a huge opportunity. We can't say it's matured. Definitely not matured. And it's something that constantly there's a lot of innovation happening, and a lot of change happening, and it's happening at a very fast pace, and we are not even able to predict it. So on traditional technologies we are matured. On a lot of new technologies we have to be prepared to be capable of innovating and capable of embracing new technologies as and when it comes. Maybe the way we were doing things, some of the technology we are seeing now on cold plates may not be the way we were doing it for heat exchangers. We'll have to embrace some new process technologies to be able to serve the customer better. So it's both. I cannot say it's one.
Yeah, so what may come, the spirit of excellence will be here
The
at
spirit of excellence, spirit of challenge.
Spirit of
We
challenge.
should accept challenge, and we should believe that we will be able to overcome it.
All right, thank you so much, Basil.
Thank
It was
you, thank
lovely
you.
talking to you and
Thank
seeing
you.
all these products. Really, in terms of technology, you've been talking about a lot of innovations, and we can actually see through all these products. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Basil. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And to our viewers, stay tuned for many more such videos only at ET Auto.